champion alongside me has been known over the years as the Lightning Kid. Thankfully, Anand, even at 48, is still playing at the same lightning pace, fresh from his latest win at Riyadh at the Rapid Championships. Anand's joining us. And fair to say, I mean, obviously you've won bigger titles over the years and been at the top of the game. But yet, if this slump had continued, it would have been a little bit more demoralizing. This would now have energized you. And if that is true, how significant is this in your career?
It's huge. I would say the nice thing about the last two really big events like this, World Championship events that I won, both the candidates in 2014 and this, they were so unexpected, and they came when I was at such a low point. I mean, in both cases, it's not like I was giving up. I was just thinking, how do I come back? How do I get back to where I was? And I was plotting a course for several months, and then at the first shot, you get it. So the emotional boost, the boost to my morale, you cannot even describe. In fact, I'm almost at the opposite. Almost have the opposite problem now. Now the problem is to remember that not everything has been solved. Whatever issues were there before still are there, and that I have to continue working exactly like I would have if I had not won these events. But I can't describe, to have after 4 years to be world champion again, and to have that as part of your title again, it's just great. So just a fantastic feeling.
We'll come back to the win, but did this also tell you more about the slump? Did you learn things that the victory did, that perhaps you would have taken the pressures of all the retirement talk around? Obviously, in your mind that you know when you want to quit and how well you are going. But does that subconsciously, did it play in your mind?
Look, there are all sorts of thoughts in your head, and you can't quantify what's going where. And so, retirement is something that's out there. I know it's out there. I don't mean amongst others. I know that everybody has to retire at some point. But on the contrary, I would say after my recent, the failures this year, I was more determined than ever to try and get a couple of good results. So after St. Louis, the first thing I told myself, I really want to do well in rapid chess now. How do I start practicing that again? How do I figure out why my rapid chess has suffered compared to my classical? So right now, it's not like I'm proving a point or anything. For me, it was always obvious that I would continue. And before I had a chance to figure anything out, I won. So I have no idea what I did right and where that. So as I mentioned, if I want to do this consistently, I'm going to have to kind of try and address what happened earlier in the year. But the only thing I would say is it's pleasant to do it in a euphoric state of mind than to do it when you're down and trying to figure out what happened. So it's nicer to do it now, but I'll still have to do it.
Garry Kasparov did tell you that you should dedicate this to those who thought you should go.
Yes, but I'm kind of fed up of having this imaginary conversation with these strawmen. I mean, there are a few people out there, but quite a lot of people also write to me saying that they're really happy that I'm continuing to play and that they enjoy my chess. And, in the end, that's what means the most, that what you do is of value to someone. So I'm not going to keep on having this conversation with, the so-called critics. I like playing, and for the moment, that's it.
I don't have much time, I'm told. So I'll close this by asking you, what does this victory mean to the future? How has this re-energized you, and how are you looking ahead?
I'm just extremely happy right now. It gives you a huge a push, your motivation, and to be world champion again. And by the way, I'm now 5th in the rankings in rapid chess. I was below 20, and now I'm 5th. In Blitz as well, my rating has shot up. So now I need to address the classical part of it, which has dropped. So there's always some challenge, but these are the moments you live for.
Finally, your thoughts, could like to pick your thoughts on the whole hue and cry around the logo of World Championships 2018. I know you've expressed yourself, but the players can do very little about it, can they?
Actually, I don't think anyone's terribly bothered. We're all having a good laugh at it, and it could well be that there's no such thing as bad publicity. If this logo attracts attention and it's fun, I can live with it. It is only for this one event, so the World Championship at the end of this year. It's fine. I think it's provocative and it attracts attention, so it's fine.
Thank you. Go well.
Thanks.